We're trying to be intellectual this month. Can you tell? Hello and welcome to today's video where I show you all the books I bought in the month of August. Here is the stack of all the books I bought. The first book I actually didn't buy. I received it. Grandmother gave this to me. It was her copy of The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I absolutely love the cover of this book. I've actually never read The Great Gatsby, so I got really inspired to buy some classics, and I went to my local used bookstore and I bought 4 different classics that I'm super excited to read. The first one I bought was Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, and this copy is slightly beat up. The spine's cracked. There's a few little spots where the cover is messed up, but I really loved the floppy paperback of this. I've heard this is a lot of people's least favorite Austen book, but I still wanted to read it. I actually really like this cover. I like the covers with people's faces on it for classics because I feel like it really just brings out the fact that it's a classic. Starting my own classic collection this month. Then I've got Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. This is a Penguin classic. This one's also pretty beat up, but I again loved the cover with the face on the front. Another classic that I need to read, and I've never read anything by Charles Dickens. Very excited to have this on my shelf. Then I got this strange edition of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I wanted to read Frankenstein and I wanted to find a cover with the face on it, but they didn't have any editions at my bookstore. And then I was checking out and the lady was ringing me up and I saw this in a stacks of books that have yet to be shelved. I was like, wow, this is an interesting edition of Frankenstein. It has like rocks and jagged pieces of debris on the cover. I don't know. It looks like a brand new edition, honestly. Like there's no cracks in the spine. The pages are pristine. It doesn't smell like an old book either, where if you read, you know the old book smell. And then the last classic I picked up was another F. Scott Fitzgerald book, and it's called The Beautiful and the Damned. Again, the face on the cover, I loved it. I have no idea what this is about. It's set in the 1920s, like The Great Gatsby. So it says The Beautiful and the Damned chronicles the downfall of would-be jazz age aristocrats. This is also in very pristine condition and I'm super excited to read it. Then I went to Barnes & Noble's and I picked up Normal People by Sally Rooney. I've never read a Sally Rooney book before. I thought this would be a great one to start. I also really want to watch the show. I've heard it's a great adaptation. I hope I'll love this book, but I am a little bit concerned because a lot of people say it's very much a character study, and that's not typically the kind of book I enjoy. But I guess we'll see. We're trying to be intellectual this month. Can you tell? Very out of my comfort zone books. Again, another book out of my comfort zone, My Year of Rest and Relaxation, which is going viral on TikTok. I absolutely am in love with this cover. I love it. The pink contrasted with the old kind of portrait painting artwork is just gorgeous, and I'm very excited to try this out. Then the last book I picked up on that Barnes & Noble trip was Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. This is a lot of people's favorite Studio Ghibli film. I've never watched the film. I actually have no idea if it was a book first and then turned into a movie or vice versa, but I wanted to read the book and watch the movie. I love the cover. Next, I bought 2 books, actually my first purchases off of Pango. So on Pango, you sell your used books and you can get good books at a discounted price, but I made my first 2 purchases on there and both of them are actually books that I've already read but didn't have a copy of that I wanted. So first I picked up Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is a really nice copy and from a really nice seller. I read this on audio and it's my second favorite Emily Henry book, so I wanted a copy, and now I have the complete collection of my Emily Henry books. All the spines match. It's so cute. I love it. Then lastly, I got a copy of Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi. I've already read this book, like I said, but I also already had a copy of this. Now, this is very much book collector of me. Again, very nice seller, very good experience on Pango, but I already had this book. However, it was a hard copy, and it stuck out like a sore thumb on my bookshelf because of the bright neon yellow cover, and it was just way taller. So I wanted a paperback copy of it. It looks way better on my shelves. Alright, so these are all the books that I bought in the month of August. 10 books that I bought in August. Most of them were secondhand. I feel like I didn't spend a whole bunch of money on books this month, and I'm kind of really proud of myself. I hope you had a fun time watching this. I had a fun time making this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going into school actually tomorrow when I'm filming this video, so this is actually my last day of summer, but I hope you had an amazing summer and an amazing start to back to school season if you're already back in. If not, good luck going back. If you'd like to keep up with my reading, you can go check out my link for my Goodreads below in the description and other links to my socials if you'd like to check those out as well. Also check out some of my other videos this month, and I'll see you in the next one.